All right, picture this. You walk into a cozy little room with lace curtains fluttering, sunlight spilling across wooden floors, and a few ceramic mugs sitting on an old oak table. Now imagine filling that space with plants that look like they were pulled straight out of a fairy tale garden. In this video, we're diving into 11 houseplants that perfectly capture that cottagecore vibe. Think trailing vines that soften shelves, blooms that feel straight out of a storybook meadow, and greenery that makes your home feel like it's tucked in the countryside, even if you're living in the middle of a city. From delicate climbers to lush leafy accents, these plants aren't just decor, they're little pieces of nostalgia. And today, we'll walk through each one so you can create your own dreamy cottagecore sanctuary. African Violet Mermaid's Kiss feels like a plant straight out of a storybook, with soft petals edged in a dreamy watercolor blend of pinks and purples that look almost hand-painted. The blooms sit nestled in a compact rosette of fuzzy green leaves, giving off that perfectly old-fashioned charm you'd expect in a cozy cottage window. Delicate yet bold, they thrive in small pots that can easily perch on a wooden shelf or brighten up a sunny kitchen nook. Because they don't need much space, they're perfect for smaller homes or apartments where you still want that timeless cottagecore feel without clutter. With the right care, their blossoms keep returning, becoming a lasting symbol of simple beauty and comfort. They're especially charming when planted in vintage teacups, which adds an extra layer of whimsy to your decor. Their soft textures create warmth and coziness, like the plant version of a knitted blanket on a rainy afternoon. Under gentle, indirect light, the flowers almost glow, filling the room with a quiet, magical energy that reminds you how beautiful slow living can be. Even their name, Mermaid's Kiss, adds to the enchantment, carrying a hint of fantasy and romance into your space. Altogether, this plant is romantic, nostalgic, and low maintenance, an enchanting first choice for anyone building a dreamy cottagecore sanctuary. Southern Maidenhair Fern brings a softness to any room that feels effortlessly romantic, with its delicate fan-shaped leaves dancing on the thinnest black stems, almost like lace made of greenery. The way its fronds arch and layer creates a light, airy texture that instantly softens a space, making it feel more like a secret garden tucked inside your home. This fern thrives in bright, indirect light and loves a bit of humidity, so it's right at home in kitchens or bathrooms where the air carries a little extra moisture. Its look is understated yet captivating, blending perfectly with vintage wooden shelves, ceramic pots, or even a woven basket for that rustic cottage charm. The foliage feels timeless, giving your space the kind of elegance you'd imagine in an old countryside manor filled with charm and history. What makes it so endearing is how alive it feels, constantly moving and catching the light in subtle ways that keep it from ever looking static. It's not just a plant, it's living decor that whispers calm into every corner it graces. Pair it with soft fabrics and floral prints, and suddenly your home feels like a page out of a pastoral novel. The Southern Maidenhair Fern isn't flashy, but that's its power. It quietly transforms your space with grace, patience, and an old-world beauty that makes cottagecore feel real and tangible. String of Hearts Silver Glory is like the romantic poet of houseplants, with trailing vines that spill gracefully and tiny heart-shaped leaves shimmering with a soft silver sheen. Each leaf looks as if it's been brushed with moonlight, creating a dreamy contrast against its delicate green edges, making it feel both whimsical and elegant at once. As the vines grow long, they drape effortlessly from shelves, hanging baskets, or even across a rustic windowsill, adding that lived-in, cozy charm every cottagecore space craves. It thrives in bright, indirect light and doesn't ask for much water, which makes it as easygoing as it is enchanting. There's something deeply nostalgic about the way it tumbles down, almost like an old love letter written into the air, soft and steady. Its vines can be trained around hooks, frames, or even wrapped gently across a mirror, giving your home a touch of romantic magic without trying too hard. When the tiny purple blooms appear, it feels like a secret gift from the plant itself, subtle but deeply rewarding. Placing it in a simple clay pot or a dainty teacup planter makes the silver tones pop even more, blending seamlessly into that countryside, slow-living vibe. Every glance at this plant feels like a quiet reminder of beauty in simplicity, making it a natural choice for anyone curating a cottagecore sanctuary. English Ivy Anne-Marie brings that classic old-world charm right into your home, with leaves splashed in creamy whites and soft greens that look like they were brushed by an artist's hand. Its trailing vines have this graceful, timeless quality, instantly giving your space the feel of a countryside cottage where ivy gently climbs over stone walls. This variety has a softer, more delicate look than traditional ivy, making it perfect for brightening up shelves, mantels, or hanging baskets with a touch of elegance. It's wonderfully versatile, able to trail down in long ribbons of foliage or climb with gentle support, making it easy to shape into your ideal cottagecore aesthetic. There's something soothing about the way the variegated leaves catch the light, creating little patterns of color that shift throughout the day. Pairing it with weathered terracotta pots or rustic wooden planters makes it feel even more rooted in that pastoral charm, like something carried over from a garden centuries old. English Ivy Anne-Marie is more than just greenery. It's living poetry, bringing nostalgia, romance, and a touch of magic to every corner it touches. Cyclamen Maurice Dryden feels like a plant plucked straight from a fairytale cottage windowsill, with its elegant flowers standing tall on slender stems above a bed of marbled green leaves. The blooms carry soft shades of white, often kissed with delicate touches of pink at the edges, giving them the look of hand-painted porcelain. What makes this plant so special is the way the flowers twist and curl like little butterflies frozen in mid-flight, adding movement and whimsy to your space. The foliage itself is just as charming, with intricate silver veining across each leaf that looks almost like nature's lacework. It thrives in cooler indoor spots with bright indirect light, making it perfect for that cozy reading corner or a small wooden table by the window. There's an old-fashioned romance about it, the kind of plant you'd expect to see in a cottage kitchen alongside teacups and lace curtains. When it blooms in the colder months, it feels like a gentle reminder of beauty in quiet, simple moments, bringing warmth to your home when the outside world feels still. Cyclamen Maurice Dryden isn't just decorative, it's a little touch of elegance and storybook charm that deepens the cottagecore atmosphere of any room. Kalanchoe Calandiva Red bursts into a room with bold clusters of double-petaled flowers, each bloom resembling a miniature rose glowing in a rich, velvety red. The way the blossoms gather together feels lush and abundant, like a bouquet that keeps renewing itself right from the pot. Its deep green, fleshy leaves add a sturdy contrast, grounding the vibrant flowers and making them pop even more in a rustic clay or ceramic planter. This plant loves the sunshine and rewards you with long-lasting blooms, turning even the simplest shelf or windowsill into a cheerful cottagecore vignette. There's a sense of romance and passion in the way its blossoms carry color through the space, creating warmth that feels both cozy and alive. Kalanchoe Calandiva Red is more than just a splash of color. It's the fiery heart of a cottage-style home, bringing energy, joy, and a little touch of drama to the soft, dreamy charm of the setting. Geranium Appleblossom Rosebud looks like it was designed to live in a cottage window box, with clusters of delicate blooms that resemble tiny rosebuds painted in shades of soft pink and creamy white. The flowers open gradually, layer by layer, giving the impression of a miniature garden rose unfolding right before your eyes. Its foliage, a rich green with that classic geranium scent, adds both texture and fragrance, making it as charming to touch as it is to see. This variety thrives in bright light and loves to be near a sunny window, where its blossoms can catch the glow and brighten the entire room. There's something timeless about it, evoking the image of handwritten letters, lace curtains, and gardens passed down through generations. Geranium Appleblossom Rosebud is a plant that doesn't just decorate a space. It tells a story of romance, nostalgia, and the simple joys of slow cottage living. Rex Begonia Escargot is the showstopper of any cottage-style home, with its dramatic spiral-patterned leaves that curl in on themselves like a painted seashell. Each leaf looks like a piece of art, blending shades of silvery gray, deep green, and hints of burgundy, creating a striking contrast that feels both whimsical and elegant. Unlike flowering plants, this begonia doesn't rely on blooms to shine. Its foliage alone makes it the centerpiece of a cozy corner or rustic shelf. It thrives in bright, indirect light and appreciates a little extra humidity, making it a natural fit for kitchens, bathrooms, or anywhere that already feels alive with warmth. Rosemary Foxtail brings a fresh herbal charm into your home, with upright, feathery stems that resemble soft green plumes swaying in the breeze. Its needle-like leaves release that classic rosemary fragrance when brushed, filling the air with a warm, comforting scent that feels perfectly in tune with cottage living. The foxtail shape adds a playful texture, making it look almost like a miniature woodland shrub that belongs in a fairytale garden. Beyond its beauty, it's practical too. You can snip sprigs for cooking, blending function, and romance in true cottagecore fashion. It thrives in bright light and enjoys a sunny windowsill, where its vibrant green color glows against rustic wood or stone accents. Rosemary Foxtail is more than just a plant. It's a piece of tradition, offering both flavor and atmosphere, turning your space into a home that feels alive, welcoming, and deeply rooted in simple joys. Lavender Little Lady is the kind of plant that instantly transports you to the countryside, with compact, bushy growth topped by fragrant purple blooms that look like they've been plucked straight from a meadow. Its silvery green foliage gives off a soft, muted glow, making it as soothing to the eyes as it is to the senses. The fragrance is where it truly shines. Gentle waves of calming lavender scent fill the room, bringing peace and relaxation into any corner of your home. Its petite size makes it perfect for a sunny windowsill, a wooden table, or even tucked into a vintage ceramic pot where it adds both charm and function. Beyond its beauty, this little plant carries an old-world practicality. You can dry its blossoms for sachets, teas, or homemade crafts, tying directly into that timeless cottage lifestyle. Lavender Little Lady is more than a touch of color. It's a fragrant reminder of simple, peaceful living, making your home feel like a sanctuary rooted in nature's quiet elegance. Flame Violet Pink Smoke feels like a little piece of enchantment with its velvety green leaves dusted in subtle silvery tones and topped with blooms in the softest shade of pink, almost like wisps of smoke caught in flower form. The contrast between the rich foliage and the pastel blossoms creates a dreamy balance that feels right at home in any cozy vintage-inspired space. Its trailing habit makes it perfect for hanging baskets or perched on a shelf where the vines can spill gracefully, softening the edges of a room with natural elegance. This plant thrives in warm, bright spots with gentle light, rewarding you with bursts of blooms that look delicate yet feel surprisingly resilient. There's a playfulness in the way its flowers appear, as if the plant itself is sprinkling charm into your home a little at a time. Flame Violet Pink Smoke isn't just decorative, it's a living accent that adds warmth, nostalgia, and a touch of fairytale whimsy to your cottagecore sanctuary. And that's our roundup of houseplants that bring the cottagecore dream to life, each one adding its own touch of charm, romance, and whimsy. Whether it's trailing vines, fragrant blooms, or leafy textures, these plants turn any space into a cozy little sanctuary. So pick your favorites, let them grow alongside you, and watch your home transform into the storybook escape you've always wanted.